Pleasure of the honorable.
Mr. President.
Before recognizing the Honorable De La Rosa, Senator Pimentel is raising his hand. What is the pleasure of the Honorable Pimentel?
Shouldn't we, in good faith, implement the approved motion from yesterday, Mr. President, that at 4 o'clock we should be taking our oath as senator judges? And then we'll give way to the privileged speech, Mr. President. So that was the motion approved by the body yesterday.
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, we will be honoring that what was agreed upon yesterday, but this is a personal collective privilege, and any member of this August body can just stand up and avail of this collective of this privilege hour, Mr. President.
No, I don't think so, Mr. President. This is a privileged speech. This is a privileged speech. This is not a privileged motion. So my motion is to execute and implement what was agreed upon yesterday. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we take our oath.
Senator,
I make of record the time. It's 4:31 p.m., Mr. President.
Senator De La Rosa.
Yeah, Mr. President, it was very clear yesterday that we agreed that before I take my oath as member of the impeachment court, I should have delivered my privileged speech. That's why I made it a precondition to my approval or to my agreement to the motions yesterday that I'm willing to take oath as a member of the impeachment court, provided let me first deliver my privileged speech. And very clear, it was agreed by the minority leader.
No, Mr. President, no. It was stressed the convening of the court. That was the issue. And the agreement natin, the oath taking is not the convening of the court. It was very clear, Mr. President.
Several members are raising their hands. May I first acknowledge our Majority Floor Leader, Senator Tolentino. Thereafter, our Deputy Minority Floor Leader, Senator Ontiveros. Senator Tolentino may proceed.
With the permission of the gentleman. Mr. President, let me remind the gentleman that yesterday this representation moved to expunge from the records the word agreement, precisely because this representation would want that all matter that arose yesterday should be expressed stipulations coming from the mandate of the Constitution. Yung agreement po siguro inalis na natin to reflect the solemnness of the proceedings yesterday. So, kung ano po yun na pag-usapan, Mr. President, siguro yung dalawang ginoon na lamang muli ang magkasundo, pero the record should not reflect the word agreement. Iyon po lang yung sinasabi ko, Mr. President. Maraming salamat po.
Mr. President,
Senator,
this is important because it's related. So, what I'm asking
Senator Pimentel, you may proceed.
What I'm asking to be enforced is the motion approved already, Mr. President. So we had approved by the plenary. A motion was approved by the plenary. So yun lang.
Senator Ontiveros is recognized.
I second the motion of the minority leader, Mr. President. The motion to implement the approved motion. Napakahirap naman po magpatupad ng ganyang kasimple. Mr. President, under Section 3 of our Rules of Procedure on Impeachment Trials, the presiding officer shall administer the prescribed oath or affirmation to the members of the Senate then present and to the other members as they shall appear, whose duty it shall be to take the same. So yung pagka wala po o yung hindi pa po pagkasumpa ng ibang mga senador, hindi naman po hadlang sa mga present ngayon at manunumpa ngayon para magsimulang tuparin yung tungkulin namin bilang miyembro ng impeachment court. Kung nais po ng good gentleman from Davao mag-deliver ng privilege speech ngayon, maari namang pong ituloy na po yung pagpapatupad ng agreed motion kahapon, manumpa kaming lahat na iba sa inyo bilang presiding officer, and then pakinggan po natin ang privilege speech ng good gentleman from Davao, at pagkatapos kung nais niya, ay pwedeng manumpa na ayon dito sa ating rules of impeachment, Mr. President. So
Mr.
sinusugundahan ko po yung motion ng minority leader na gawin na po natin yung approved motion kahapon. Salamat po, Mr. President.
Chair would like to make some remarks before acknowledging Senator De La Rosa. There was a prior motion made by the majority floor leader. There is no motion to second as of yet because we first have to dispose of the first motion made by the majority leader with respect to the recognition of Senator Bato. But we note the manifest. We will consider and take note of the remarks of Senator Ontiveros as a manifestation for the meantime. Now, the movement is here. The person who made the motion yesterday. Perhaps when I suspend session, you can discuss it. But for the record, there is no attempt whatsoever, and kindly, I hope people will refrain from making insinuations that there is an intent not to proceed with what was agreed upon yesterday simply because of the time. Because I was here at 4 p.m. and I waited until we had enough numbers for a quorum. And we will proceed as scheduled with respect to that. So whether Senator Bato, as will be discussed when we suspend, will speak first, or we will do what is being suggested by the minority floor leader. In either case, both will be done today. So before I recognize the movement, Chair will suspend the session so that you can